Did you know that artificial intelligence can reproduce the same prejudices that already exist in society? How can we ensure that this advanced technology becomes a force for good rather than perpetuating injustice? Over the next few minutes, we'll explore surprising solutions that not only challenge the status quo, but also offer a guide to more ethical and inclusive artificial intelligence. Get ready for a journey that could transform the way you see technology and its impact on our lives. Artificial intelligence, AI, is a term that has become increasingly present in our daily lives. But what exactly does it mean? Simply put, AI refers to the ability of machines and computing systems to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as learning, reasoning, and problem-solving. Imagine a virtual assistant that can understand your voice and answer questions, or a program that can recommend books you might like, based on your preferences. This technology is the result of advances in computer science, which seek to simulate the way we think and make decisions. There are different types of AI, such as machine learning algorithms that analyze data to predict behavior and natural language processing systems that help machines understand and generate text like we do. However, while AI has incredible potential to improve our lives, it is crucial to understand that it is actually an extension of our intelligence and can therefore replicate both our affinities and our flaws. So the question that arises is, how can we ensure that AI is used for good without replicating the biases that already exist in society? The evolution of artificial intelligence is a fascinating topic that unfolds in several stages throughout history. In the early 1950s, scientists like Alan Turing began to formulate theories about how machines could be programmed to think. The Turing test he proposed became a landmark in the field, proposing that a machine should be able to trick a human into believing that they were interacting with another person. Since then, AI has gone through several phases, taking steps with hardware advances, increases in computing power, and the development of more sophisticated algorithms. In the 1980s, a new wave of research focused on neural networks, models that mimic the functioning of the human brain, allowing machines to learn from large amounts of data. In recent years, with the advent of big data, AI has gained significant momentum, as it has access to massive amounts of information that can be analyzed to improve its accuracy. Despite criticism and skepticism regarding its capabilities, AI has become an integral part of many aspects of modern life, from personal assistants like Siri to recommendations on platforms like Netflix and YouTube. Understanding this evolution is essential not only to admire technology, but also to conceive a future where it does not perpetuate the mistakes of the past. Artificial intelligence is changing the world in ways that many of us cannot even imagine. In recent years, AI has infiltrated areas of healthcare, transportation, education, and entertainment, bringing new opportunities and challenges. For example, in healthcare, advanced algorithms are capable of accurately analyzing image exams, helping doctors diagnose diseases more quickly and with greater accuracy. In transportation, autonomous vehicles are being developed with the promise of reducing accidents caused by human error and improving traffic efficiency. In education, personalized platforms are revolutionizing the way students learn by adapting content to individual needs. However, this revolution is not just beneficial. There are legitimate concerns regarding security, privacy, and employment as more tasks are automated. Women, especially, may wonder how these changes will impact their lives and careers, as technology can create new types of work but can also lead to the obsolescence of others. Therefore, it is important that we as a society approach these changes ethically and responsibly, ensuring that AI works for us rather than against us. The ethical challenges of artificial intelligence are complex and varied, raising profound questions about its implementation and use. One of the main problems is the possibility of discriminatory algorithms that perpetuate existing prejudices. For example, if an AI system is trained on data that contains biases, such as gender or racial stereotypes, it can reproduce and amplify these biases in its decisions. This is particularly concerning in areas such as staff recruitment, where selection systems may favor certain groups over others, based on historical patterns. Furthermore, the lack of transparency in how decisions are made by these machines generates distrust and fear that the technology is out of control. To address these challenges, it is critical that developers, companies, and regulators collaborate to create guidelines that promote responsibility and ethics in the use of AI. Education about AI and its implications also plays a vital role in preparing women and men to be critical consumers and users of this technology. By promoting an ethical approach, we can ensure that AI not only improves our lives, but is also a tool for inclusion and social justice. For artificial intelligence to work fairly and effectively, it is crucial that the data used to train it is diverse and representative. This means that when collecting information, we must consider a wide range of characteristics, including gender, ethnicity, age, and other social and economic factors. When data is one-sided, AI can make wrong inferences, leading to discrimination. For example, if an AI system is trained only on data from a homogeneous group, it may not recognize the behaviors and needs of other groups, resulting in solutions that do not suit everyone. A good example of this can be seen in facial recognition systems, where a lack of diversity in image data can lead to errors that mainly impact minorities. Therefore, ensuring that data sources are varied is paramount. Companies and developers must work to collect data from different demographic groups and ensure that this data is balanced so that AI serves everyone without bias or favoritism. In this way, by creating a database that respects diversity, we not only improve the accuracy of AI applications, but also promote equality and inclusion. Responsible AI models are those that take into account the social impact of their actions. This entails not only creating algorithms that are technically accurate, but also implementing ethical guidelines that ensure that AI does not perpetuate injustice. To achieve this, it is essential that development teams are made up of people from diverse backgrounds and experiences. Diversity on the team not only enriches the discussion, but also brings valuable perspectives that help identify biases and deficiencies in the models being created. Furthermore, it is essential that there is a rigorous bias checking process at each stage of development. This may include independent audits and the involvement of experts who can evaluate and suggest changes to the algorithms. Another important aspect is educating professionals about ethics in technology, allowing them to be aware of the implications of their creations. When we talk about a responsible model, we are referring to an ongoing commitment to inclusion and deference to human rights, making AI an ally, not a threat. Transparency in AI is an essential pillar for its acceptance and social responsibility. For users and companies to trust technology, they need to understand how AI systems make decisions. This implies that developers must provide clear explanations about the algorithms used and the reasons behind the decisions the AI makes. This transparency not only helps demystify the technology, but also allows potential problems and biases to be identified and corrected before they cause harm. One way to promote this transparency is through detailed documentation of learning processes, including what data was used, how decisions were calibrated, and what bias tests were performed. Additionally, encouraging user feedback to continually improve systems is an effective way to hold AI technologies accountable. By making these processes visible, we are fostering an environment where concerns are taken seriously and where society can feel comfortable interacting with AI, knowing there is a real commitment to ethics and responsible driving. The role of transparency in artificial intelligence extends to understanding how data is collected and used. Users, especially women who are becoming increasingly engaged in technology, need to know exactly how the information they provide can impact their lives. To ensure this transparency, developers must clarify not only how data is used, but also what security measures are in place to protect it. Privacy policies must be clear and accessible, translating technical language into terms that anyone can understand. Furthermore, companies must foster an open dialogue with consumers, allowing them to ask questions and express concerns about the use of technologies. With this, a space of trust is created where consumers feel part of development. Promoting this communication not only helps avoid misunderstandings, but also drives the development of fairer and more balanced solutions. In a world where AI becomes an increasingly integral part of our lives, transparency is not just an ethical requirement, but a vital necessity for harmonious coexistence between humans and machines. Education about artificial intelligence, AI, in schools is a fundamental step towards preparing new generations for a future in which this technology will be even more present. It is essential that children and young people understand not only how AI works from an early age, but also the ethical implications of its use. By including AI in science and technology disciplines, educators can address concepts such as machine learning and algorithms in an accessible and interactive way. Practical projects, such as developing small applications or games that use AI, can spark students' interest in technology. Furthermore, it is important to discuss the social and ethical impacts of AI, such as the issue of prejudice and discrimination. For example, activities that simulate situations where AI can generate bias could provide critical reflection on the responsibility that comes with creating and using this technology. Preparing students, especially girls, to become future technology professionals is an investment that will promote diversity and, consequently, reduce prejudice in the AI scenario. Raising awareness in IT professionals about the importance of ethics in AI development is vital to ensure that human biases are not amplified by this technology. Technology professionals have the power to significantly influence how machines are trained and programmed. Therefore, it is their responsibility to be informed about the risks that biased algorithms can bring. Training programs and workshops that address ethics and diversity in AI can be extremely effective, promoting discussions about how the data used to train AI may contain bias. Furthermore, it is necessary for technology companies to implement policies that value diversity in their teams, as diverse teams are more likely to identify and combat bias in their products. Frequent criticism and review of algorithms, as well as a commitment to transparency, are crucial steps that IT professionals must adopt. With proper awareness, these professionals will not only create fairer systems, but also become agents of change within their own organizations. The responsibility of the technology industry is immense, as it is the companies that develop AI that have the power to shape the way technology will be used in society. It is crucial that these industries establish rigorous ethical standards for developing AI-based solutions. Integrating diversity into your teams and ensuring that different perspectives and experiences are represented in the development process can help mitigate bias. Furthermore, companies must carry out rigorous testing to verify that their algorithms are not reproducing discrimination of any kind before being launched on the market. Partnerships with academic institutions and civil society organizations are also important to create an environment for debate and continuous learning about the impacts of AI. Investing in research that explores the social effects and ethical challenges of AI will help the industry not only fulfill its responsibility, but also build trust with the public, which is fundamental to the acceptance of technology in our lives. The role of users in fighting bias in AI is often underestimated. People who use technologies with artificial intelligence need to adopt a critical and questioning stance. This means that consumers and users of AI-based services must be attentive to the recommendations they receive and the decisions these technologies make. Not hesitating to question the ethics behind the platforms and services we use is one way to ensure they are acting in accordance with fair principles. On the other hand, user feedback is essential for companies to improve their products and correct potential biases. By engaging in discussions, participating in campaigns that promote social justice in technology, and supporting companies that prioritize ethics in AI, consumers help build a future where technology is more inclusive and respectful. Therefore, each of us, when using technology, has the ability and responsibility to influence AI to evolve in a way that benefits everyone, without perpetuating discrimination and prejudice. In a scenario where technology is constantly evolving, many technology companies have strived to create a more inclusive environment through diversity programs. These programs seek to ensure that diverse teams are involved in the development of AI products. A notable example is the program at Company XYZ, which launched an initiative that aims to recruit people of different backgrounds, genders, and ages into its development teams. With this, the company not only enriched its organizational culture, but also managed to create AI systems that are more inclusive and less likely to repeat existing prejudices. Additionally, the program involved unconscious bias training, allowing employees to recognize their own biases and work to avoid them during the development process. This collective awareness, based on diversity and inclusion, is a fundamental step to ensuring that the final product does not perpetuate social inequalities and that AI plays a positive role in society. Government initiatives play a crucial role in promoting ethics in AI, especially in a world where this technology advances rapidly. In Brazil, for example, the government created the General Data Protection Law, which already promotes an important debate about the responsible use of data. Recently, New regulations were proposed that seek to integrate ethical principles into the development and use of AI systems. Additionally, public bodies have encouraged collaboration with universities and research institutions to offer guidelines and criteria that companies must follow when implementing AI. This action aims to create an environment where technological innovation is aligned with human rights and social values. The initiatives also promote transparency in AI decision-making processes, requiring companies to provide clarity on how algorithms are trained and used, minimizing risks of discrimination and prejudice to users. Success stories prove that it is possible to develop AI in an ethical and responsible way. An inspiring example is startup ABC, which, when creating a facial recognition system, implemented a rigorous testing protocol to ensure its technology worked equally well for different ethnicities and ages. The ABC team worked closely with diverse communities, collecting feedback and making adjustments to the algorithm before its launch. The result was not only a product that respects diversity, but also greater acceptance from the public, who saw the brand as committed to inclusion. This story shows that when ethics is a priority in AI development, commercial success can go hand in hand with social responsibility. ABC's experience serves as a model for other companies, demonstrating that it is possible to build technological solutions that benefit everyone, instead of reinforcing social prejudices. Learnings and best practices in implementing ethical AI are vital to the future of the technology. A central point is the importance of diversity in the teams that develop the technology. It has been proven that diverse groups tend to create more innovative and inclusive solutions. Furthermore, ongoing training on unconscious bias should be a common practice in companies, ensuring that all employees are aware of the biases that can affect their work. Another relevant aspect is data validation. It is crucial that the data used to train AI models is broad and representative of the general population. This not only improves the system's accuracy, but also prevents it from learning from harmful stereotypes. Lastly, transparency in the development and use of algorithms allows users and regulators to track and question decisions made by AI systems, creating a feedback loop that can continually improve ethics in technology. In short, best practices are based on a constant commitment to diversity, education, and transparency. The moral of the story is that, to ensure that artificial intelligence does not reproduce human biases, it is crucial to promote ethical practices, diversity in data, and transparency in algorithmic decisions. Each of us has a role to play in building a more just and inclusive future, where technology serves everyone equitably. We're curious to know, what story would you like to hear next about AI ethics or current technology challenges? Your opinion is very important to us. How do you think we can better educate people about the risks of bias in AI systems? What measures do you believe are most effective in mitigating this problem? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video, where we will explore even more topics about artificial intelligence and its implications for society.